So I'm on my way today to community college. I have to see an advisor to hand in a form that gives you your objective, meaning what degree am I going to go for. So I'm going to be doing that, and I'm going to try and vlog a little bit while I'm there. I can't guarantee. I'm not going to vlog while I'm speaking to the advisor, and then I'll give an update as to what happens, what has happened after, and give you a little synopsis of what maybe she said or what went on. And so I'll touch base with you guys in a little bit. I don't want to keep driving and talking. I'll check back with you later. Bye for now. Hi guys. So it's Wednesday evening. It's about it's almost 10 o'clock, and I just wanted to touch base again in this video about my day. And as you saw from the other clip, I went to the community college to because I'm going to be registering in the community college. I'm going to be finishing up my classes for my Associate of Arts degree. And so I had to, in order to register, I do not have an objective listed. An objective is the degree you're going for. So I am going for an Associate of Arts with an emphasis for transfer to a College of Business for accounting. So I wasn't there really that long. That part didn't take a whole lot of time. Waiting, yeah. I think I had to wait probably 25 minutes, if that. So that part didn't take long. Once I got that settled, I wasn't too thrilled about the advisor that I saw today. And I hope that she is not my advisor in the future, because I just wasn't thrilled with her. For those of you who don't know, I was a student at FAU, Florida Atlantic University, and I've chosen, because I didn't go to for a couple of semesters because of my ill health and my dad and everything. So I'm eventually going to have to reapply there. So I said, okay, let me go to the community college. Let me finish up my classes that I have to take and get my Associate of Arts degree, so this way then I can take my prerequisites for business, for the College of Business, and then I can reapply to FAU. So one of the things that they have now that they've implemented, I'm not sure when it was, maybe in the last 2 years, maybe, something along those lines. Like I said, I don't know the time frame, is excessive hours. And for those that are not in college, what that means is if you take a class, one class, more than once, 3, 4, 5 times, after the third time, I think the third time, they start charging you out-of-state tuition. Now, I don't know if this is how this works at private colleges, but this is Florida public colleges, for four-year universities and the community college. So, and then when you've taken it more than 4 or 5 times, I think, maybe it's 6, somewhere around there, you have to get permission in order to take the class again. And in addition, they still charge you the out-of-state tuition. So when I went to see the advisor today, I did not discuss the fact that I had been to FAU prior. I didn't go into any of that. I for whatever reason, I just didn't tell her. I just, I wasn't planning, to be honest, in talking with her, because I already knew what I needed to take. I already know my classes that I need to take. I know where I need to go in my education plan. I already know that. So anyway, she said, now that I have you here, let's talk about your education plan. I said, okay. She goes, do you know what an education plan is? And I said, yes, I do. Because I do. So she was going over my education plan. She started talking about excessive hours. But when she was explaining it to me, now when she started explaining it, she was saying that, well, let me backtrack. Back in the 80s when I first went to the community college, my major was speech therapy, or it's officially known as speech pathology. So back in those days, you didn't need to take, back in those days, I took a lot of speech therapy related courses at the community college to go toward my degree when I, at that time, was going to transfer to Syracuse University. Now, I have a lot of classes, and I don't remember every single class that I took back in those days, but because my major is different, a lot of those classes are not counted toward my Associate of Arts degree. And it's not counted, toward the Associate of Arts degree, or toward my major, which is like pre-accounting, in order to get into the College of Business or reapplying to FAU. So she was trying to tell me that because I have all these classes that don't count toward my degree, that's what excessive hours are. And for whatever reason, what she was saying wasn't registering with me as to what excessive hours are. So then she's talking about, which I totally did not understand. I just totally didn't understand what she was saying. She said that once you start taking these other classes, because of these excessive hours, you're not going to be able to take any more classes at here. And she said, and all these excessive hours are going to affect you being admitted to, like, let's say you wanted to go to FAU. They won't accept you with all these excessive hours. And then all of a sudden she just was, and I went, what? I literally went, what? So I just was like, okay. She was like, I want you to take a picture of this card, and I want you to call this lady at FAU, and I want you to talk to her about the excessive hours. She goes, that doesn't mean you can't take classes here, but when you get further into your classes, you're going to run into a problem. And I'm thinking, okay, well then why am I even going to take classes if I can't even get an associate degree? I was so at first confused by what she was saying, totally confused. So I was talking to a friend of mine on the phone today, and I said to her, I felt so defeated when I was walking to my car. I said, okay, I guess that means God is trying to tell me, don't go back to school. This is a sign. So when I got into the car and I was taking off, and leaving the campus, I was like, wait a minute. That's not what excessive hours means. And then I said, I've already been accepted to FAU. I'm technically not an official student anymore, but I was originally accepted to the school with all those excessive hours. And they weren't excessive hours. They were just classes that didn't count toward your major. That's not excessive hours. And as I was driving along and going home, I said, oh, okay. I think I feel a little bit better. So this evening, and my friend actually made me feel better also. Thank you for that, Miss T. And so I went online and I applied for financial aid. And so I'll hear about that in a few days. Hopefully, everybody keep your fingers crossed. They gave me a list of an estimate of what I might be entitled to for my Pell Grant or a student loan. So, and it's a pretty good amount, pretty good. So we'll see what the college awards me. And so keep your fingers crossed. And keep your fingers crossed that, I can get myself a part-time job. Oh, that's another thing I have to work toward. So then once I get my financial aid, then I can register for my classes. So I'm pretty excited about that. So anyway, I just wanted to give you a little bit of update because I did not film. I only filmed a little snippet that you saw at the beginning of the video, and I didn't film afterward because, to be honest, there were people on the elevator with me, and to be quite honest, I was aggravated after speaking to that advisor. Wasn't so much aggravated, that's not correct. I was aggravated, deflated, and wasn't feeling really great at that particular moment. But then once I thought about it, once I realized that she was wrong, so anyway, I'm gonna sit for the rest of the night and watch some TV, relax, before it's time to go to bed. So thank you all for watching, and thank you to anybody that has subscribed to my channel. I appreciate it greatly. I'm going to be saying that every video because without you guys, you know, please like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Please share if you find this video helpful. And I will see you again soon. Bye for now.